Hello again, everyone. This is Joe, and in this brief weekend update, I'm going to take a look at the Dow Industrial's daily and weekly chart, and then we're going to take a quick look around the globe because this has been a tremendous global sell-off that's occurring also. It's not just the United States. All right, let's start off here with the daily chart on the Dow. Here's the low today. We got a little bit of a reversal candle in here. The Dow was up 330 points, and I say potential reversal though, because you need follow through to truly have a reversal in here. Now, the way I've got my wave count is that, yes, I'm calling this the high and the end of intermediate wave 5 and cycle wave 5, primary wave 5, cycle wave 5, the whole sequence, okay? Now, as we look at 5 waves down, I can count 5 waves that concluded at the low today, or we could have had 5 waves that concluded at Tuesday's low. Now, I'm going to move as today's low being the preferred count, therefore looking for a multi-day, several-day bounce up in here, probably 38 to 50% retracement of this entire move. But if this low doesn't hold on Monday, then I'm moving to the alternate counting here that really minute wave 3 to the downside is underway, and we have got a lot more damage to go. Over the short term, there's going to be a lot more damage fairly quickly. On the weekly chart, you could see we were down 1,330 points for the week. The two-week move here to the downside is pretty dramatic. The channel that we were in here over the last 2 years, we did like a pop over, whatever you want to call it, throw over, and now we literally broke it on the intra-week low in here this week. Now we closed above it, we stayed in the channel. Now the bigger channel here, which is the 9-year channel that we've been in, we had the throw over with this whole move here in November into January, and now we came all the way back to it fairly quickly. You could see how fast these markets really move. Okay, so now let's take a quick look around the globe. Let's start off with China. I want to look at the Shanghai on the daily. Look how this collapse occurred. This is incredible. I mean, the reversal candle we got in here, bearish engulfing, occurred on January 29th, and then that was all she wrote. I mean, it just, yeah, we had a couple of days bounce in between. But if you look at the Shanghai weekly, this is a huge week to the downside. Let's see, it was lowest weekly close since September 18th, 2015. It was down 7.8% for the week. Over the last 2 weeks, it dropped 13.9%. And more importantly, it broke this trend line. Now, you know, I've been somewhat bearish looking for this thing to roll over for quite a while now. And there have been folks who've been calling me, oh, you know, it's like, Joe, this looks like a new bull market. And I'm like, I don't see a new bull market. This isn't a bullish type impulsive waves that are taking off. This is overlapping sideways type of action going on, and now we're getting a major breakdown, major break of this trend line. So I'm watching for that to fall through. And the Shenzhen, which is kind of the NASDAQ of China, it's even more negative. Look where this closes. This is the lowest weekly close on the Shenzhen since back over here, September 2015. Okay, you know, way below these lows in here. Oh, the other point I was going to point out to you is, you know how the Dow, where's the Dow weekly? Okay, the Dow weekly, here's this big low that we all talk about, okay, that kind of launched this January, February low 2016. And look at the high in November, December before that, okay? And then here's the May high back in 2015. But you see how we blasted above that? Okay, so if you go look at Shanghai or the Shenzhen, here's that January, February low. Here's the December, June high. We haven't even touched it. We haven't even touched it. Much, you know, have much less gone above it and gone to new highs or anything on the Shanghai. So here you got the second largest economy in the world, and it's not even close to acting as bullish as what just happened with the Dow Industrial. So it's going to be really interesting to see how all this comes together. The Hong Kong Hang Seng Index. This was down, where was it? Down 11% over the last 2 weeks. Now, this was a lot more bullish looking than what the mainland China indices did. But look at how it got above the prior 2007 high, the prior all-time high. And it did it for 2 weeks in January. And then here's that January 26th, just like what we did. We pushed into January 26th, and then we collapsed. And yeah, Hong Kong collapsed too, down 11% over the last 2 weeks. So again, pretty big move in here. Let's take a look at Japan. Japan, the Nikkei 225, big collapse down here for Japan, down 8.1% for the week. It's right to the 2-year trend line. It literally intra-week low came right to that trend line. So it's going to be real interesting to see what kind of follow through we get there. Germany, the German DAX. Let's see, the DAX, last week it broke that 2-year uptrend line, and then we got the follow through to the downside. Now, this week was not as big a drop. It's down 4.4%, but 9% over the last 2 weeks. So still pretty big move. And the fact that the 2-year trend line has been broken. Got a little supporting here at this low from the middle of the year last year. And then the last one we'll look at is the UK and the FTSE 100. Look at this move. Oh my gosh. It was down 4.7% this week, down 351 points. 8.8% since January 12th, right in here, down here. And this is the lowest close since December 23rd of 2016. So where is that? That's back over in here, okay? So it's really interesting to see how negative some of these have gotten very quickly. And to sit back and say, well, the Dow, we've come a long way real far. I tell you what, it could get taken back from you real quick. So that's the picture. That's what's going on right now. Okay, if you felt like the video was helpful, remember to hit the like button and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And can you think of one person who would benefit from this video? Share the video with them. Get more insight, trade ideas, and education. Become an insider member. Click the image on the screen. Everyone have a great weekend.